What's up, guys, and welcome back to Road to Dark Matter here on BO6. And in our last video, our top comment was from Golden, saying that they want us to get our Marksman rifles diamond, but every time we lose a game, we have to change a keybind. That's what we're doing today. And if my win-loss ratio is anything to go off here, we're going to be changing our keybinds a lot. Oh, and that's messed up. We have a daily challenge where we have to finish a match with more eliminations than deaths. Impossible challenges today. Okay, we're joining a game in progress right away, and I kind of want to set the rules immediately so I'm not moving the goalposts later. I want to say that if we join a game in progress and it's like more than halfway done, then it shouldn't count as a loss, but we'll see how it goes. And obviously I'm using the S6 here. I think I have 3 Marksman rifles gold already, so we just need 1 more and we should be able to get diamond. And I really want to do the S6 not only because it is a new weapon, but because the special camos for it are actually pretty good. I already got this done in zombies, and I think the multiplayer camos for it look way better. So I'll be happy just to have those unlocked, let alone getting another class diamond. But we need to focus on just getting kills in general right now. Headshots, least of our worries. We can't even get a normal kill. And we need to start taking this hard point because we are down bad. I think this first game, if I lose, I'll count it. Even though we did join in progress, we'll have to start with the stakes a little bit higher here. And I'm not helping very much with it. Maybe I need to get on the objective. And you know what? Maybe we'll get more kills that way. But the S6 probably is not the best weapon to be using on the hard point. We'll make it work. Country girls make do. Oh, no way I whiffed that. Oh, okay. I just need to lock in. You know, I'm playing a little too slow. We need to speed it up. We need to be aggressive. Like this right here. Nope. Uh-oh. They got like double our score right now. We really need to pick it up. Oh, we need to hit a shot too. That might help. Ooh. I was still reloading. No. Oh, this might be it. Yep. Okay. Well, we're starting off hot with a fresh loss. And I did say games in progress won't count, but I said that during our first game, so I guess I will change a keybind. And it's a kind of cop-out keybind anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and remove our tab keybind, our scoreboard. I will set this to like 0. And look at this, the fractal mist camo just looks beautiful. Same with our bleak vine. And this is getting, yeah, 4 times scope and 50 eliminations while the recon combat specialty is active. So not too bad of challenges. And if you want to leave a suggestion for what weapon or weapon class, whatever you want to see us do next, go ahead and leave it down below. Here's what we have left to do. Our SMGs are done. Shotguns haven't been touched. LMGs barely touched. Marksman rifles basically going to be done after today. Snipers, we have the HDR. Pistols, we have all of them. Specials, we have like 2 of them. And melees is a, you know, there's a good amount here. And assault rifles, still a good amount as well. And you know what? Taking away tab is actually going to mess with me a lot because I constantly hit tab. Like every time I die, every time I'm in between doing whatever, I am just looking at the scoreboard. I don't know why. But this is a nice little TDM, so I don't have to worry about the objective that much. I just need to not die as often as I normally do, which honestly might be harder than staying on a hard point. Once we get this last headshot, though, it should be smooth sailing because we just need to get kills. Don't matter where, don't matter how. Come on, just one person. Give me some noggin. Just a little bit. Ooh, just a little cranium. A dash of dome. A crumb of cabeza. Oh, come on. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Go ahead. Do it. Coward. Peek me. Not you. Not talking to you. Oh, buddy. Come on, camo curse. Now is not the time. Oh, fumble. There we go. Finally. Show me my red tiger, please. Thank you. Now we can just sit back, relax, and get some kills. The weight has been lifted. And we are pretty handily winning this TDM, but I could sway it very quickly if I just decide to start throwing. And it's not a conscious decision to throw. Sometimes I just go on sucking streaks. And I don't get paid for it. Oh, and that's a victory. So no keybinds need to be changed. All right, these special camos are getting done right now because then we need to get double kills and then kills without dying. And that kills without dying might take a bit. And we need to minimize the amount of games that we're losing. not maximize them. I already immediately don't like having the recon specialist on because then I don't have slipstream going. I got so loose to slipstream. I just think tac sprint needs to go. I do not like it. But overdrive, I do like this. Because we're kind of going in. How do we even win overdrive? Just kills? If that's the case, then we're good. Let's call in our streaks. Insane that we even have streaks. It's a very rare sight here. And ever since those streaks came in, we are on a dry streak. Oh, let's start it back up. Had to start it with OJ. Sorry, Mr. Simpson. You might have ran for 2,000 yards on 14 games. That don't make you any less of a murderer. At least in my eyes. Court of law don't see it that way. That's 2 episodes in a row we've referenced OJ, but why is he in my game twice? He needs to leave me alone. Orenthal, watch your step, buddy. Ain't that nuts, though? I mean, this isn't our gamer guide to sports talk segment, but bro rushed for 2,000 yards, being the first player to ever do it. And in 14 games, no less. I'm telling you, there's like a certain stat tree that all people have, and he maxed out like his luck stat on top of his like athletic ability stat. But just couldn't get together mentally, at least to not murder. Holy, hit a shot challenge. Woo! We passed. And you know what? This would be the perfect time to get into our gamer guide to sports talk segments. Let's do that. So there hasn't really been a whole lot going on, but I did actually go to a sports game, a sports ball game, one might say. And I went to the Tigers game. I think it might have been the first game in the series against the Cubs. I am gonna throw this out there right away. I am the most casual baseball fan out there. Like, I do not really watch baseball a whole lot. I don't think I've really actively followed baseball since like 2014. The last time the Tigers went to like the World Series. But we went with some family, and one of Renee's family members is a Cubs fan, and we got these tickets like a long time ago. Like before we knew the Tigers and Cubs were going to be good and both be like top of their division or conference or whatever. I don't know how it works in baseball. Also another dub. But it was a pretty good game to go to. You know, my biggest gripe with baseball, it seems like nothing happens and then everything happens. Like there would be just a whole lot of nothing going on and then all of a sudden something will pop off, which is, it's fun when it's happening and it's definitely more enjoyable and more engaging when you're there in person. Because if like I was watching it on TV, I don't think I'd care that much. But, you know, I was popping off here and there. And I think the coolest part of the game was that somebody was like in the minor leagues or whatever. They got brought up to the majors. And this was like their first at-bat in the majors ever. And they hit a home run in the first time. So that was pretty cool. But more importantly, I don't know how I didn't know this before, but apparently J.K. Simmons is a Tigers fan and he's from Michigan. I had no idea. But I just saw a clip of from like the Tigers series with the Orioles, and they just brought J.K. Simmons into the booth, and it was just like a clip of somebody hitting like, I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on in the actual clip because I heard Omni-Man start talking and I got confused. I was like, why is Omni-Man here? But dude just has such an iconic voice. It was crazy to hear him show up on a Tigers clip. And also, I don't know if I talk about Invincible in a bit, but what was it, season 3, season 4 came out for it not that long ago, or I don't even know at this point, but show is peak. I like it a lot. I still haven't finished my first compendium. Like I got the comic for it a while back, and I stopped reading once not the most recent season, but the season before it ended, because I didn't want to read too far ahead and have like things spoiled for me. Oh, there's our Bleak Vine camo. Let's go. But definitely one of my favorite shows out. I'm gonna get into reading the comic a bit more. I think I've already had like a decent amount of the, you know, what happens in the comic spoiled for me, so I don't mind too much about reading ahead of the show anymore, especially since it's gonna probably take a while. But I did see that it was like Summer's Games Fest or something, they revealed that there's gonna be an Invincible fighting game coming out, and that looks sweet. When I saw it, I popped off. I am not like the biggest like 2D fighter. The only fighting game I really got into and like actually like tried to learn for the most part was like Smash Bros, and that was mainly Ultimate. But I think for Invincible, since, you know, I like the property or whatever, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a try. But in more recent show news, we're switching from sports talk to show talk now. But in more recent show news, the season 2 of The Rehearsal just ended not that long ago, and I am a huge Nathan Fielder fan. Damn, can't speak. Where I watched like all of Nathan For You. I even like, I can't do cringe really, but his style of cringe, like dry, very, very dry humor, I just find hilarious. And I watched The Curse when that came out. That was actually really good. But I would be watching that with like my eyes closed for the most part, because I'd be cringing so hard during it. But the second season of The Rehearsal is just absolutely insane. Like, I don't even know how to explain it to where it would do it justice. I don't know how to explain anything like Nathan Fielder really does to where you would want to watch the show without like spoiling big parts of it. But it's really just insanely dry humor, and he's like the LeBron James of making people feel awkward. Like, he just embodies awkwardness and weaponizes it, and it's just a beautiful sight to see. He's a master at it. And that's a loss. What are you doing, Splinter? Okay, real question is, what keybind am I going to get rid of now? Because my cop-out one's gone. I'd say crouch. I wanted to do sprint, but we'll start with crouch. I'm not crouching that much anyways. Let's throw this on K. I really hope I remember to change these back next time I go to play zombies, or it's going to be bad. Oh, and look at this bleak find camo. Very nice. This is like some Victorian wallpaper. I like the more like minimal camos, or at least like ones that are just a little bit more subtle and not some like crazy pattern. Unless the crazy pattern's got cool colors that I like. I'm very selective. But sometimes the more subtle camos just hit. Like the solid color camos are probably some of my favorite like ever. They just work so well, and you can make so many different builds with it. You know, put different charms or like stickers or decals on your weapon. You know, they would pop way more just with the solid color, and this is probably as close to a solid color camo as we're getting in this game. I really want them to do solid color camos again, maybe in BO7. Oh, also, since we're doing sports and show talk, BO7 got revealed. That was actually nuts. Like, it was the very last reveal of, is it Summer Games Fest? Is that the Xbox one, or just the Xbox? Whatever. It was just the very last thing shown in that presentation, and I was right there along with like everybody, or at least like a good portion of people that saw the trailer at first, where they're like, you know, what is this? And then like getting hyped for it, and then seeing at the end that's COD, and then I fucking popped off. But during it, I was joking around, because at one point it's like it's upside down, and like there's the little like venomous looking vines or whatever. I'm like, oh, fractal mist camo, let's go. But I was watching it with my friends. I was just like, oh, Stranger Things COD collab. And then at the end, it's a Call of Duty. I was like, what the fuck? It's actually COD. But it is kind of crazy to see like the reception to the trailer, and how a lot of people are excited for it, and they're very interested in it. And then you just show the words Call of Duty, and people immediately go like, oh. I've been watching like a good amount of stuff on COD recently in terms of like retrospective type things. Like Wendigoon just put out a video of like the first 3 Modern Warfares, the OG Modern Warfares, and their campaigns. So I was just like going back through that and reliving it, and just how different the culture around COD used to be, or at least like the discourse, where it was like, you know, a game to be beholden to, that's probably not the right word, but a game that was like more well respected and out there, and people were excited to see what they're going to do next. And I guess like the yearly releases kind of water things down a bit, and then, you know, some titles not being as well received as others, and it's just like kind of became the, I wouldn't say laughing stock, but like the punching bag of like gaming communities. Like people will like play CSGO or whatever, and then they'll be like, oh, why don't you go play COD, as like an insult. Or like they'll always use COD as like the butt of the joke. I'm not gonna act like I've never done it before either, before I got back into Call of Duty. But like, what arcade shooter FPS is doing it like COD right now? Like the only real competition they had was what's the game? Why can't I think of the name? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. There's no competition really. It's not like people haven't tried. It's just nobody can do it like COD, and it's kind of nuts the disrespect it gets. You know, I am a little biased because I do play a good amount of COD now, but at the same time, I feel like the good things that COD does, and you know, kind of the more innovative things that they do gets overshadowed just because it's COD. But overall, the trailer looks really good, but the whole thing looks sweet. I don't know exactly what's going on in the Black Ops storyline. I don't think I played the campaign since I was like in middle school when the original Black Ops came out. Like, obviously, I played Cold Wars and everything. Haven't played it for this game. Also another W, so no keybind change. But apparently, BO7's campaign in, like, the whole timeline of Black Ops games is supposed to take place, like, after BO2. But I honestly don't know. Like, Mason's there. Menendez is there, and they're like, why are you alive? I don't know if it's going to be, like, kind of like a what-if COD game, where they're like exploring different storylines or something of things that could have happened, because it's going to be like embrace chaos is like the whole tagline or something similar to that. And they show a lot of like butterfly imagery, so I'm thinking like maybe the whole like butterfly effect is going to come into play, and it's just like a whole lot of things that could have gone differently, or if it's just like, you know, Mason being affected by the numbers or whatever. I still don't know which Mason it's David Mason, right? And there's Alex Mason. I don't know which one's the dad and which one's the son and which one's affected by the numbers, or if that was just passed down through genetics somehow. Maybe I need to brush up on these old campaigns. But they did show like a few like very, very short glimpses of like gameplay and things like that. Like they showed the like paraglider. No, that's not the right term. Like the wingsuits dropping in. Everyone's like blackout, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be probably just in the campaign. And they also showed like zombies in front of like some headlights. Everyone's like transit coming back, transit. And they also said that the next chapter of zombies is going to be taking place in the Dark Aether, which it could mean every single map in the game is going to be in the Dark Aether. But they've also, like I've seen, it might have been Donuts or like It's Perka or somebody on Twitter say that they've referred to just one map as the next chapter in zombies, like they did with Mauer's release. So it could just be like one map solely in the Dark Aether, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't want to be like, oh, you know, this is the game that they actually put all their development time into, and this is what's going to happen. Like I've learned not to set my expectations too high, and you know, be like, oh, Zombies Chronicles is coming out and they're going to be re-releasing every single map from this and blah 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 blah. I just go in with minimal expectations, and I usually have a good time with the game. So that's what I'm going to do here, but I will try my best not to fall back into the hype cycle, but I think it's literally impossible not to, especially once they start revealing stuff for like zombies. I'm going to be freaking out. But also, take a look at this camo. This look nice. This look like not only a coral reef, but this looks like it would be a pack-a-punch camo, just non-animated. Like it's just a static pack camo. I think it looks really good. One of my favorite camos in this game. But since we do have both of our special camos done, we need to get double kills. There we go. That's a double. Another one. There's only 20 seconds left. We're only a kill ahead. Oh, and we're getting shock sticked. Why don't we relax, guys? We're only up by a kill. Oh, we barely did it. Woo! Keybinds are safe. There we go. One of the least impressive triple kills you'll ever see. Ooh, and there's gold. Let's go. So now we just need our kills without dying, and then we will have our first Marksman rifle diamond. And then we need to do the other ones. So maybe I just need to chill a little bit. Not go too crazy. Don't need to be that aggressive. We just need to get kills and stay alive. Ain't that hard. It's a little hard. What? No! Please don't give me back shots. Thank you. Dang. Right when I started to feel it. And I felt it in the worst place. Felt it in my no-no. And that's a loss. Damn. What are we getting rid of? Prone and dive? This is like the last one we can get rid of without it really affecting us that much. No way. Wow. What's up with the hit markers all of a sudden? The gun don't want to kill? Is that what's going on? I've replaced all my bullets with marshmallows? At least we won. We only got 3 kills without dying twice. Oh, man. Dude. What is wrong with me? Jeez. There we go. Finally did something. There we go. There we go. I can only hit triple kills. I can't just space out my 3 kills without dying. They need to be immediately following one another. Oof. What? Oh, somebody else killed him? Should have been my kill. Oof. Oof. Oh, and that's a loss. How many more do we need? 3 more. What can we afford to lose? I guess we'll get rid of the lethal. Lame. And I figured we might as well throw on gold here. Maybe this will motivate me to get 3 kills without dying a little bit better. Maybe not. Ooh! Ooh hoo hoo! Maybe one more 3 kill without dying and we're done. Oh, is that diamond? Please? Let's go, dude. That took way longer than it should have, and we lost way too many keybinds. I'm glad we didn't have to lose sprinting or like aiming down sight. That would have been bad. Instead of me trying to like put my keybinds in something like close by or similar, we just completely eliminated all those options. I don't know if that's how it was intended, but it's whatever. That's how we did it. All right, well, let's move on to the rest of our marksmans. Oh, there's one diamond. One more. Oh, and there's our last diamond. Let's go. And here's a little peek at our Essex with diamond on it. I think now we are 11 diamond camos away till we can work on dark spines. So we're getting there slowly but surely. But not a bad looking weapon, and honestly didn't do too bad in core either. And here's a better look at the special camo I was so excited to get. Honestly, one of the better camos in the game. I like it a lot. This is almost like the Hyper Beast skins in like CSGO. It's just one of those nice little vibrant skins where the pattern isn't too like in your face. It just looks good. Big fan of this one. I think that does it for me. Again, if you want to leave a suggestion, make sure you do so down below of what weapon you want to see us do next, as well as whatever challenge you want us to do. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate your love and support, and I will see you in the next one. Later.